What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. Today we are going to be tackling the German national team draft, continuing on with these national themed drafts. Now of course I am running two draft series right now, one mini series with AA9 Skills, the Foot Draft Club Challenge, and I've just caused problem after problem after problem. I made mistakes in the picks. I made mistakes in syncing the video together in episode 4, which went out earlier on today. I don't know what time you're going to see this video, probably around 9, maybe 10 PM, probably during the Arsenal game actually. So I wasn't initially going to upload this video today. I literally just started recording it now just after the Dortmund draft went live because I didn't want to give you guys a draft where I didn't want you guys to have only a video where the audio is out of sync, and it's just really unusual for me to have the audio out of sync. It never happens normally. It was an oversight on my part, but I thought I'd give you guys this video as a bonus video if you just couldn't tolerate watching that other one with the video out of sync. I understand why. So today we are going to do, as I said, a German draft. If we could smash a thumbs up on the video, it would be very much appreciated. And we do get Captain Fantastic in at cam. Our first German pick is Mesut Ozil right off the bat. Of course, so far, guys, we have done Italy, Spain, France, Belgium, Argentina and Brazil. We're going to do Germany today. We're going to do England over the next few days as well. I'm going to have episode 5 of the Club Challenge up on Sunday. And we're going to have Fatal up tomorrow. The last series of Fatal for FIFA 17. And then from Monday to Friday next week, if you guys enjoyed the Draft Club Challenge, I'm going to do a series 2 with AA. 5 more drafts Monday to Friday with more challenges in them. But this time I'll make damn sure that I make no mistakes. Obviously mistakes are not part and parcel of what I like to give you guys. We haven't got a German player here. So we can go with Perez because he'll get a strong link into Ozil. Or we can go for Aubameyang, who is a Bundesliga player, which is where we're likely to get most of our German players from. So I'm going to go with Aubameyang off the back of that kind of theory there. As I say though, dudes, I apologise for the mistakes in the videos the last couple of days. It's never my intention. Obviously, I want to bring you guys the best content. The picking mistakes, it's just oversights, man. It's so difficult. You should try it yourself to give yourself a set of rules. There is a German striker, Stindl there, very nice indeed. You should try to give yourself a set of rules, like 3 different specific rules, and try and follow them in order. It's a lot more difficult when you're trying to do it live and keep it entertaining than it actually seems. But no excuses, we'll push on and we'll make sure that the next videos are much better. So just the one German so far, but as I said, I'm going to go Bundesliga theme outside of that. So we'll take that 90 rated Vidal, which is not so bad at all. And there's no more Germans there again. So this time we'll take Nainggolan, the Belgian Roma player, just because he's very, very good and it would be a nice addition to the bench. No more Germans here now. I'm tempted to go for Coquelin here, because he gets that strong link as well. So the strong link into Mesut Ozil there will give Ozil 7 chem, Coquelin will get 7 chem. We've actually got 2 Arsenal players in this draft. And when we did do the draft for... Ooh, that might... We've got no Bundesliga here. I'm going to take the Marcos. I'm going to take him. Yeah, when I did do the Arsenal draft, I only got 2 Arsenal players altogether. And in this draft, I've already got 3. I didn't take one of them. But I have got 3 already. We'll put that Bundesliga silver centre back in there. Oh, was there a German silver? I wasn't even paying attention. If there was a German silver, I'm gonna just kick myself in the face. Really, no Bundesligas here, no Germans here. We'll take Mangala because he gets a soft link into Coquelin and a soft link into the right back there. So only the 2 Germans so far. Are we about to hit number 3? We're not, but we can take Rodriguez. He'll get a soft link in there as well, no problem at all. So we have got a relatively solid Bundesliga team. And we could go with Liga Santander goalkeeper to appease the rest. So there you go. So only the 2 Germans that have shown up so far, unless I made a mistake with the silver centre-back. I can't even remember. I just looked for the Bundesliga guy, and that's all I picked. So let's take... We could take Robin and put him at centre mid. Or we could take Florenzi and put him at right back. which is probably the smarter choice. There are no Germans here. Let's take Florenzi. Let's pop him in there. It just gives us a nice chem boost to Nainggolan there. And of course, Florenzi gets perfect chemistry. No more Germans here. We could definitely take Luis Gustavo here, though. We'll pop him in at CDM. It will be for the greater good of the team, I feel. Bonaventura, Diego Godin. No Germans again. Diego Godin is a good shout, though. We'll take Godin. We'll pop him in at centre-back there. And we'll keep it around like this for now. Just don't want to use that silver centre-back, to be perfectly honest. Come on, let's get a few more Germans to put into the team. No Germans. Ooh. Team of the year, Dani Alves. Or team of the season, Marcelo. Sorry, Felipe Luis. We'll go with Felipe Luis. We'll pop him in there instead of him. And then we'll swap those two around. And that puts us up to 86 chemistry. So I'm glad I took Godin now. We've got both the team of the season dudes in there. Can we get any more German players? It's not looking likely. Says Fabregas doesn't help. I'll take Hazard as a super sub there, the 94 rated Hazard. Our attack is fine. Our team is actually pretty sick. It's a pretty decent team. It's just lacking German players. If we get like a... Oh, there you go. Zieler is there. Or Horn. Bundesliga Horn. Yeah, we'll take Horn instead. We'll throw him in there. We are now going to have to put a Bundesliga defender in. So I wouldn't mind getting a Bundesliga centre-back here. We get Kolasinac, but he doesn't really help. Oh, we get Grosskreutz, another German that we have to take. I'll actually put him at right centre-back rather than at right-back. Just because it will get a soft link to the goalkeeper and it will help out pretty massively there. Are we going to get more Germans? No. Antonio Valencia and Karsdorp. Karsdorp doesn't really help too much. We'll take Valencia, again, as a nice sub. We've got Hazard, Valencia, DeMarcos as subs so far. What are we going to get up next? I'm so paranoid now that I've picked wrong players. Ooh, let's take Mkhitaryan. I'll tell you what, I'd rather, instead of Nainggolan and Florenzi, we're going to play Mkhitaryan and Valencia, just because that soft link into Ozil. That's everybody on 7 chem, except the CDM by way of Gustavo. I wonder if we do that, does that help? No. Or if we do that, does that help? No. Yeah, the CDM by way of Gustavo, and the right centre-back. Which I could theoretically put this dude in there instead and put us up to 86 chemistry. That would help everyone. That's probably... Oh no, because I have to start the Germans. I have to have Grosskreutz in there. So we'll see what we get for the final 3 picks. So Thomas Muller wouldn't go amiss. I don't know what other Germans we could really be picking up. Didavi is going to have to go in now as well. I'll pop him into the team once we've got the final picks and we'll see what's going to be the absolute best way forwards. We'll take Balde Diao there. I like his height for Balde Diao. And then last but not least, no Germans there either. Let's take Jesse Rodriguez. So, Didavi is the only player that I have to put into this team. And if we actually put him there, we go up to 83 chemistry. That's not bad. We'll have a great bench. A really, really good bench. Vidal, Nainggolan, offensively and defensively. We've got Hazard and Balde Diao offensively and DeMarcos in there. Oh, I wonder now if Rodriguez might be better for us. We lose chem with Rodriguez there, but if I then put this silver centre back in. So I can go up to 87 chemistry like that. I'd rather have it like this. I'd rather have the less chem. It's only 4 bonus chemistry. So I ended up getting, dudes, 5 Germans. Let's see if we can get ourselves a German manager. A German Bundesliga manager takes up to 87 chemistry. There you go, Bundesliga 2, sorry. But we'll throw him in anyway because he's going to be the best shout for us. It's going to put that one dude up to 3 chemistry or so. This is the team that we're rocking, dudes. I like this team a lot. The attack is good. The midfield is very, very good. Other than Grosskreutz there, the defence is exceptional. We've got some really good defensive options if we want to bring him on. Like I could even play like Vidal or Nainggolan at centre-back. They've got the capabilities. Vidal at 5'11" high would be a great centre-back. Nainggolan coming in maybe for Luis Gustavo. And then maybe Hazard in for Didavi with Stindl dropping back into midfield. I'd be quite interested in pulling something like that. Is there a way if we swap some of these dudes around? Is there a way to get more chem? No. So that is where we're at, dudes. That is the German draft. Let's get into the action. Okay guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got 77 chemistry and 88 rated team. Quite a nice team, a couple of team of seasons in there, a couple of nice informs in there, but a pretty weak defence all around. Quite a slow midfield other than Kante, and just generally not like what you would consider a meta team. So I was looking forward to getting on the field and seeing how well we could do. Unfortunately, I conceded the first goal. There is Luis Gustavo giving a poor ball away to Eriksen. It was a simple pass in the midfield that just didn't go my way. Quite frustrating. Get a few challenges in there. Nice little block. First of all, it falls back to Lacazette. And Lacazette smashes that one home to make it 1-0. But it wasn't so much of an issue. We got a goal back straight off the corner kick there. Aubameyang, I'm telling you guys, I'm referencing it every video now because I'm seeing it every video. The near post corners are just broken more than ever before. Literally more than ever before. We end up getting a nice second goal with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang there. Aubameyang doing some good work as well, feeding the ball through to Mesut Ozil. Ozil loses out to Abdenur, but eventually steals the ball back. He's waiting for the cutback, so I just step inside. Beautiful finesse shot past the goalkeeper, and we make that one 3-1. I don't know if there was time for another goal. Was there time for another goal? There was time for another goal. Chip through ball over the top. Ball goes out left-hand side. It finds its way into Mkhitaryan, Mkhitaryan to Aubameyang, Aubameyang to Stindl, and Stindl pops that one in the back of the net, and 4-1 is where the first game ended. So a rage quit. He ended up waiting until the 72nd minute to rage quit, but eventually he was gone. So first round, first win, very nice indeed. This is quite a nice team, as I said. It's not like the greatest team. There's a few holes here and there that I wouldn't mind plugging. And the second opponent we come up against has a 1-9-1 team. Team of the year, Messi, Marcelo and Iniesta. Team of the season, Carrasco, Piqué and Godin. In-form Dybala, in-form James Rodriguez and Griezmann. The only downside of his whole team was like Marcano, I can't remember. You know who I'm talking about, right back. Although even then he's quite good. And I believe I conceded the first goal here as well. Dybala shifting me off quite nicely. A beautiful ball through to Carrasco. Carrasco shoots and scores, and this was in the 76th minute. And I did think that might be game over. I was not dominating the game, but I was definitely having the better. I was edging the game. I was definitely having the better of the chances. But my opponent was a solid player. So 1-0 down, I thought perhaps this is the end for me. But straight from kickoff, we get a beautiful little ball there. Aubameyang does a roulette, gets ball to Vidal. Vidal gets really lucky to get the ball back, squares it across to Aubameyang. Balde, who shoots and scores and makes it 1-1. And the super sub came on big to make it 2-1. My opponent misplaced his kick. I can tell he didn't mean to aim it to Piqué. He aimed it to the guy he was running back with about 10-15 yards in front of Piqué. But you guys know what this game can be like. It's just brutal at times. And Balde João steps inside and slots that one home to make it 2-1 very late on. And we ended up beating that opponent in a narrow game. Honestly, I know I had a few more shots from my opponent, but that was a tough game that could have gone either way. Into the semi-final, we come up against a team called 9x1, so obviously 9-11, and 9 was a particularly hilarious theme for this game because there were 9 goals in it. My opponent has an interesting squad. He's got, for some strange reason, Nainggolan up there at left forward. I think it would have been better off swapping around Nainggolan and Banega for chemistry, but who am I to judge? He's entitled to do what he wants, and guess what? A goal comes from a near post corner. And I said to you guys before again, it's not always the direct goal that you get at the near post, but for some reason now it just seems to cause more troubles in the box that actually generate more chances. However, fortunately enough for me, Aubameyang gets the ball after a little scuffle in the defence, and 1-1 is the score very quickly on. But my opponent does score a goal here. Di Maria just far too quick for Godin, lays it into Ben Arfa. Ben Arfa shoots and scores, and that is a really nice goal from Hatem Ben Arfa to make it 2-1 to my opponent. But that is pretty much where I took control of this game. Aubameyang threads it through to Mesut Ozil. Mesut Ozil shoots and scores, and it's 2-2 after 23 minutes. Wasn't long before another one went in. 33 minutes on the clock. Ball goes into Ozil. Ozil lays that one off to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan gets past the defender, shoots and scores to make it 3-2, and there was time for another quick goal again. Just a few minutes after kickoff, Mkhitaryan here sees a run of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The defender steps up to try and play him offline. I tried to chip the keeper, ends up hitting the keeper, falling back to Aubameyang, who just slots that one into an empty net to make it 4-2. As I said, this was a 9-goal thriller, and 4-3 came on the stroke of half-time. A beautiful tackle, hits my then own defender, pops back to Neymar, tackle him a second time, pops back to Neymar a second time, and it's 4-3 after 45 minutes. So there was some some concerns to be raised about my inability to defend this game, but it didn't make any difference because a beautiful little bit of play here. Aubameyang gets the ball from Vidal, gets into the box, eventually finds Vidal again, and Vidal slots that one underneath the goalkeeper to make it 5-3. And the 9th goal was also for the home team. So we made it 6-3 there. Ozil playing it into Vidal. Vidal back to Nainggolan. Nainggolan into Valencia. Valencia with a beautiful little drag back into Nainggolan. Nainggolan goes out wide to Stindl. Back into Nainggolan. Nainggolan finds it to Ozil. Back to Nainggolan again into Vidal. And Vidal finishes off a beautiful passing move to make it 6-3. And my opponent decided that 3 goals was too far to come back from. So in the 83rd minute, he decides to pause it and quit. And that was the end of that. So that sends us into the draft final, guys. Very happy about making it into the draft final with this team. I don't think it's a spectacular team. But I'm, as I say, very happy to make it here. We come up against a really nice team. Definitely the best squad that we came up against the whole... No, maybe the second round squad was actually a bit better with all those Team of the Years. But this guy's got best informed Ronaldo, foot birthday Torres, informed Pogba, Matuidi, Team of the Season Cruiser and Valencia, the man of the match Pepe, Joe Hart in there. Only his left back is a little bit weak. And the goal here came from my opponent. Lovely little 1-2 there with between Ronaldo and Insigne on as a sub. Tried to defend it. I should have just cleared the ball there. That's my own bad. I tried to pass it into the centre of the park, but much like my opponent from previous game where he took that free kick and it ended up giving me the win, the goal that won the game. In this occasion, I tried to pass it centre. The game passed it wide, and we end up conceding. And then I had a few good chances, but this was the best of the lot. Balde Diao threw on goal, no pressure at all. 90th minute. If as I'm led to believe, that should be a guaranteed goal because it's a 90th minute. But on this occasion, Balde Diao missed the target, so we lose the final 1-0. That's the end of the gameplay, guys. Let's get into the packs. Alright guys, so we end up losing in the final with the German draft. I really should have won that game. I know what the match stats looked like at the end as well. The dude had way more possession. Because after he scored his goal, he just started passing around his back line, shielding in the corner, your typical FIFA stuff. I don't blame him, it's a draft final. He obviously wants to get the win. But I created some really good opportunities that I just couldn't take. One in the 90th minute with Balde Diao, a couple with Aubameyang, where one his keeper got a crazy save to, and I just, Aubameyang missing sitters. Throughout the whole of the draft was wiping the floor with everyone pretty much from really, really good gameplay. The team played really well, to be fair, as well. Considering we had Grosskreutz in at centre-back, wasn't too much of an issue. But a 1-0 loss is quite disappointing, but we get a premium gold players pack and a jumbo premium gold pack, so not the worst reward. Let's see what we get out of this. We get Big Flair. There we go. How about that? It's going to be Danny Carvajal as a Real Madrid player and as an 84 rated player. He's going to have some really good value. Let's have a look what we've got going on with Carvajal. So, wow, we're looking at like 7,500 coins for Carvajal. I'll take that. That pays for half of our draft back. We'll get some good coins back from the rest of the stuff. 2 squad fitness cards, a Hawk and a Hunter. My God. We have made profit here today, boys. Even, and an 82 Callejon, a Napoli player. You just couldn't ask for more. 5,000 coins for a Hunter card. That's 12,500 coins before we even look at selling a single other item. And then Callejon will probably be at least 2,000 coins. A Napoli player, 82 rate. Look at that. 2,000 coins. So just off of that first pack there, dudes, we have made our money back. Job done. And now we also get on top of that a premium gold players pack. Of course, any marquee matchup players would be welcome. No Big Flair there today, unfortunately. We get Kolasinac. He doesn't sell for anything. We get Caballero, the Chelsea version. Who else have we got? He doesn't sell. Chelsea doesn't sell. Denier isn't a bad shout, actually. Denier might be worth a little bit. The BPL silvers always seem to be relatively decent, so maybe 1,000 coins for him. I tell you what, dudes, we made some really, really good profit off of the draft today. Not bad for the German draft. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.